So today we are going to solve the system, and we can see we have x is power 2 or square, y square. It means we are going to have two answers for x and also two answers for y. So let's get started. So looking at this question very carefully, we can identify that this is equation 1. So equation 1 itself, we can call this equation 1 for now. And this is equation 2. Now looking at equation 1, we can see that we can factor out 2, meaning we can divide all this equation 1 by 2 to simplify it, so it's going to be easier to use it to solve. So if we divide here by 2, we are going to have, we'll be left with x square plus y square equals to 13. Next, if we divide here by 6, 6 and 6, so 6 we can use 6 as a factor to divide this. So 6 is a factor, so if we divide by 6, we'll be left with x minus y equals to 5. So this is still the same as equation 1, and this is the same as equation 2. So let's use substitution. So it's easier to make x the subject here. So x will be equals to 5 plus y. So this is x. And remember, this is still equation 2 from equation 2. So x is 5 plus y. So we are going to substitute x. Instead of x, we are going to write what? 5 plus y, so that we can have y on both sides. But don't forget that x is squared. So x is just the same as 5 plus y. So we are going to have, instead of x, we are going to have 5. We are working on equation 1. We are going to have 5 plus y bracket square, because x is square, plus y square equals to 13. Next, we need to expand this. There's a formula for that, but still, I'll just expand without the formula so that everyone can understand. So if we need to expand without the formula, this is the same as 5 times 5, 25. We are going to have plus 5y plus 5y, lastly y times y, plus y square. So if we simplify this, we can start with writing y square plus 5y plus 5y will be equal to 10y plus 25. This is in the form ax squared plus bx plus c, quadratic expression. So in this part, we are going to represent it with this. So this will simply be y squared plus 10y plus 25 plus this y square equals to 13. Next, let's continue by bringing more like terms together. This is y square plus y square will give us 2y square plus 10y. This is a like term. This is plus 13. When it crosses, it becomes minus. So it will be 25 minus 13 will give us plus 12 equals to 0. So we have a quadratic equation. Still, we can simplify further. Which number can divide all of this number? So we can divide by 2. So that will be easier for us to solve the quadratic equation and get the value of y. So let's divide by 2, by 2, by 2. So this will be left with y square plus 5y plus 6 equals to 0. Okay, so we can apply factorization. So to factorize, we can see, we will write this here. So we can get the value of y. So we have y square plus 5y plus 6 equals to 0. So put bracket so that we can factor out. So since we have y squared, we can represent it on the bracket as y and y equals to 0. Since it's in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0, I'm sure you guys are versed with quadratic equation. So here, well, let me just change it with y, it's better. Y squared plus by plus c equals to 0. Now, what does c represent? C is just like 6. C represents the product of two numbers. Okay, so the two numbers that when we multiply together will give us c, and the same two numbers when we add them together will give us b. So what is two numbers that if we multiply together it will give us 6, and when we add the same two numbers together it will give us 5. So you can bear with me that it's 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6, and 2 plus 3 is 5. So the two values are 2 and 3. So I'm going to have plus 2 plus 3. So if we have that, then we can see that y, if we need to solve y plus 2 equals to 0, or y plus 3 equals to 0. Plus 2, when it crosses, it becomes minus 2. So y will be equals to minus 2, and y will be equals to minus 3 as well. So after having these numbers, we have the two values of y, so we need the values of x. So we can get the value of x from this equation. Okay, so let's write it. X itself from equation 2 is 5 plus y. So now that, like here, y is minus 2, so if we put minus 2 here, we are going to have x will be equals to 5 minus 2, which is 3. Okay, so x is 3 when y is minus 2. So next, when y is minus 3, we need to put minus 3 here. We substitute minus 3. X will be equals to 5 minus 3. So here, when y is minus 2, x is 3. And here, when y is, when y is equals to minus 3, of x is 2. Y equals to minus 3, and x is 2. So to write our solution for the equation, we are going to have our answer. Write the value of x first. So x here is 3. X is 3, x is 3. And y is minus 2. And when x is 2, we can see it here, x is 2, y is minus 3. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.